Hey, Black Girl Tech here. I wanted to talk to you guys today about something that a lot of people ask me about frequently, and that's how to properly hire a web designer or developer to give you a high quality professional website that you'll be proud of and it meets your business needs and goals. So step number one, well, point number one actually, because it's actually more to do about you than the professional. If you have a budget that's less than probably $1,000, hiring a professional is probably not what you want to do. So we want to maybe go look for a student who is learning to design and develop websites, someone who maybe is new in their career and is looking to develop their portfolio, or you can go the do-it-yourself route and use sites like Wix.com, Squarespace.com, or SiteJet.io to give you a template and guide you through the web design and development process on your own. And I'll have some tips and tricks on how to do just that in another episode. Now, the second step in properly vetting your web professional is to ask for a portfolio. Now, they should have a body of work that clearly shows their style, their most recent work, and it should be live out on the internet for you to take a look at and kind of see for yourself if their style meets your needs and the aesthetic that you're looking for. So number three, you want to register your own domain name and hosting account. A lot of people get in trouble with this and they come to me and they say, oh, I had such a bad experience with, this other person who was doing my website, and they registered my domain name and now they won't give it back to me and they're literally holding it hostage. This happens a lot. Oftentimes, if the relationship goes bad, if they've registered your domain name for you, they will definitely hold it hostage because they may feel slighted in some way. So when it comes to your domain name and your hosting account, always, always, always register that on your own. Make sure you have the master credentials and login. And to my next point, create a separate login for your professional that you choose so that they can do what they have to do in the system, but also they're unable to, again, if the relationship ever goes south, they'll be unable to change your master login and lock you out of those accounts. And that's important not only for your domain name and your hosting, but any databases as well attached to your website that your platform may be running on. The next thing you may want to do is negotiate and agree with your professional for either a flat rate or an hourly rate. Now, a lot of professionals will do packages and it'll be like, $1,200 for a package and you get all of these different features, boom, boom, boom. But then more seasoned professionals may go with an hourly rate somewhere between upwards of $50 an hour, $75 an hour, and even $100 an hour, depending on the experience of your professional, really, and the quality of their work. So you want to agree on what that rate is going to be. And when you do agree, he or she should be providing you with some sort of service agreement. If your professional is not providing you with a service agreement, chances are they're not that much of a professional. You need to be protected in the exchange, as well as the professional needs to protect their interest as well. And in those service agreements, you'll want to make sure there are things outlined, such as the refund policy on deposits, what the payment schedule is, what ownership the professional has, and what ownership you have when it comes to the finished product. Sometimes professionals do not release ownership of source code or source templates for design. So you definitely have to have an agreement that outlines all of that, or you could very well get taken for a ride. The next thing you want to work on with your professional is content. After you've agreed on everything, you have to provide high quality content to your professional. Now, here's where some people get tripped up. You may think because this person is developing your website that they're going to tailor your text and your site copy to meet your goals and to meet your needs. That's not true. A lot of web designers and developers aren't copywriters, so you very well may need to hire someone that is an actual copywriter or has experience in writing copy for sales and marketing before giving that information to your developer, because 9 times out of 10 they're just going to copy and paste. This also goes for search engine optimization. Do not assume that your developer is going to set up your site in such a way that is primarily optimized for search engine results, the results that you want and you're seeking. They may not do that as well, but I'm sure you could find some that maybe do offer that service in their terms of agreement. So just check on things of that regard to make sure that you're providing what you need to provide to the professional, and you're clear on what they are and what they aren't including in their terms of service. Including high quality images. This is a big one. You really have to provide the utmost high quality images to your service professional. We're not magicians. We can't take low quality images and make them look high quality. We can't create high quality designs with low quality or low fidelity images. So you want to make sure that either you're using high grade stock photography or professional photography that you've taken yourself, or you've having a photographer take for you to deliver to your web professional. Now, once you get all your content solidified and you start moving and working through the process more, you'll want to request of your professional to provide you with a staging area where you can see steady progress of your work. As your invoices come in from the professional, they should always be providing you with those periodic updates that coincide with what they're invoicing you for in the statement of work. So those are my tips and tricks on how to properly go about vetting your web designer or developer so that you can protect yourself and make sure that you're getting the utmost quality service in the exchange. See you guys next time.